bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me, no. I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say, I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give up. Oh no, I will not fall down. For me to give up. No, I'm never coming back. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Vikings going up against the Crusaders. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Crusaders. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make it more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Bridgewater now on second down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for a loss of 5. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Hey, 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 hey. Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Tackle made there by Sharif Floyd.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. We ready? Wide. Hey, hey, we gonna rally. Rally.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. We ready?
They'll run here. It's Murray. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happens. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Ed McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Carr. And this one caught by Coates. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So they're operating in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run it in with Murray. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to it, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
To throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for second down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run. Because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And they'll go on the ground. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Play 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ed McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Another pistol look here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Bridgewater now on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
10 yards still left on second down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. We're ready.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's now 4th and 3. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they want them to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Let's go. Run in. Run in.
Second down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, he did everything he was supposed to do. Felt the pressure, felt the heat, escaped outside, and while he was looking for open receivers, couldn't find them. Big play by the defense.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, Bridgewater. Mario Edwards. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll run it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Let's go. Wide 80. Forward.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Zebra, baby, left.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. Latavius Murray, 84 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't
I
turn
guess.
it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Way 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
We ready? We ready?
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here's Carr to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Back now in Los Angeles, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Hey, we're gonna rally. Rally. It's coming, double up. Hey, we're gonna shift. We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Right there.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He finds Coates complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
Touchdown, Vikings! Ed McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. to the air on second down. It's Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Try again after the pick 6. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr now on first down. And this one caught by Coates. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now Carr again. Finding time. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And out now come the Vikings. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 1 receiver to the left is Cooper. He's back to throw. James has got it, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a break.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And that's caught by Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try to win it right now?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Carr will look to, and he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football, and they remain down by a point. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic and I grew up in a